Hey guys, Novaexplosion and welcome to Trails to Azure. We finished Chapter 4, so we should be in Chapter 5. We should be just diving in. I think we're gonna get immediately hit with cutscenes because I ended at like the chapter end screen. Yeah, the SSS got like arrested or something, and the Septarian of Zero is like awakened. Kia's like a Septarian now, and the Croy family are like plotting something with Ouroboros. So crazy stuff is going on, as we can see by the flames here. From that day forward, the independent state of Crossbow, by virtue of its categorically inviolable power, promoted a daring diplomatic coalition. The proposal, the establishment of the United Nations of Zemuria, with Crossbow as its leader. This framework, which prohibited all military action and guaranteed free economic activity, was enticing to small countries and autonomous states suffering under the Empire and Republic's iron fists. Liberal, Romiferia, and Arteria initially opposed the Union as excessive and imperious, but in time they too capitulated, unable to push back against the growing momentum. In Calvard, an economic crisis arose as a result in the events of Crossbow. Before long, anti-immigration terrorism began to run rampant within the Republic. Meanwhile, Ereboni found itself engulfed in the Civil War. I wonder what that ties into. Between the noble and reformist factions, as rumors spread that the Blood and Iron Chancellor had been assassinated. So yeah, Blood and Iron Chancellor being assassinated, major Cold Steel 1 reference there. And the Civil War is like Cold Steel 2's premise, I believe. Unofficially, Ouroboros made its endorsement of Crossbow known to every nation on the continent. Soon, nothing and no one would be able to stand in the way of President Croy's ambitions. Oh, this music. Red Constellation assault ship. Boring. They went by way too quickly. How come those big hunks of metal get to have all the fun? No one's even trying to invade anymore after they wiped that first wave clean off the continent. Everything alright, Shirley? Oh, hey, Dad. I was wondering, don't you think it's time we got out of this place? Things are really hitting the fan over in the Empire. It would be way more fun over there, wouldn't it? The Republic sounds like a blast too, anywhere but here, really. We still have a contract to fulfill. Words, I can't talk. If you're feeling bored, you can always occupy yourself with that delinquent. I took a nap. You could probably hear it in my voice, but I took a nap and woke up like an hour ago, so I might still be a little sleepy for like the first few minutes. Wald? I guess he can put up a good fight when he demonizes. But when he's off his pills, I'd have a better time squaring off against sewer rats. Besides, he would have to do his own thing for today. Heck if I know where he is. Words. What about our new friends from the Society? They seem plenty entertaining. I don't know, they're not bad, but I'm not sure we're compatible, you know? Plus, that broad in the armor looks way out of my league. Very perceptive of you. Still, you'll only waste away sulking like this. What about our little deserter? He's making his way over the mains as we speak. Oh yeah? Still hasn't learned his lesson yet, huh? Is he really stupid enough to put up his dukes against us? Don't undersell him just yet, he's no weakling. Not as much of one as you seem to think, at least. Really? I'm just not seeing it. Well, whatever. If you think he's so tough, then you can have him, Daddy. That may just be for the best. Your new favorite playmate is still closer than you think, after all. Really? You mean she didn't go back to Calvard? Oh, you're talking about Yin? Iwi's forces have been spotted near Armorica village. Intel says Yin has been among them ever since the raid on Crossbow City. He's a stubborn bastard, that Sayo. Turns out the entertainment you're looking for has been here all along. Who cares about that four-eyed schmuck? I'm gunning for the real main attraction. Aw, yeah, now I'm getting revved up. We never got a chance to go all the way back at Ark and CL. But the next time I get my hands on her, I'm really gonna have some fun. Knock yourself out. I'd expect no less from you, Mr. Orlando. Yeah, I mean, like, Crossbow is getting on decent. There's Wald. Crossbow could be worse. Not gonna lie, it could be better, but they could also be worse. Damn. Wald. I know, what do you... Wald? It really is you, Wald. Where have you been? We've all been so worried. Words. I'm so glad you're safe. Everyone else got hurt pretty bad. A couple were let out of the hospital, but they haven't come back to Ignis at all. It's gonna be okay though, right, Wald? As long as you're here again, then. Saber Vipers are over. Don't bother trying to follow me. I'm not gonna say it twice. No, you can't mean that. Come on, Wald. You're our leader, the one we've always been able to count on. The others said the demon who attacked the Stat Knight was you, but that can't be right. Okay, my follow-up question was gonna be, do they know that Wald attacked? Tell me it's not true, Wald, please. You have some nerve showing your face here, Wald Wales. After everything you put the downtown district through, not on our watch. Alright, you guys believe that it was Wald. Somebody has to put a stop to you. Well, why'd you do it? What was even in it for you? I can't talk, dude. I need to wake up. We know you're behind this. You turned into that monster and wrecked our holy ground. You betrayed your men, spilled their blood, they trusted you, believed in you. You're despicable. So, where are Wazi and Q-Ball? Not that they ever belonged here. They finally turned tail and run. Shut your damn mouth. They'll definitely come back, they're not like you. Oh yeah? They have their own mission, one they're duty bound to fulfill. That's why even if they did leave the city, we know they haven't abandoned us. We may not know exactly what they're doing, but we believe in them. A mission, huh? That's so. Maybe we'll get to settle things for good after all. Ain't that right? Where is Wazi, by the way? He, like, disappeared. Oh, Steel Maiden. Also the Professor in Campanella. And with that, the focus of the Phantasmal Blaze plan now shifts to Erebonia. Will you be staying here to observe for the time being like we planned? That's correct. I'll remain at hand until the proper stage has been set in the Empire. This new Septarian of Zero compares quite favorably to the power of the long-absent Septarian of Mirage. What's more, seems to wield latent abilities that the original could never have possessed. I'm looking forward to seeing how far the Kuroi family's alchemy can take this. My Professor, you're just chomping at the bit over this, aren't you? Speaking of which, it seems our old rivals are finally starting to make their move. Yeah, think of it as an opportunity. Their position differs inherently from our own, perhaps clarifying just how much would be wise for the future. I will trust the two of you to see to that. I intend to stay here and continue gathering data on the Septarian of Zero, for it may have the potential to serve as the ultimate interface, one capable of linking mankind to the gods. Here's Kyo. Ah, Shizuku. Have your eyes recovered? Yeah, the dizziness stopped and I could see colors again. It's all because of you, Kia. Thank you so much. Did Kia, like, do something to get her eyesight back? Getting your eyesight back doesn't really happen overnight. I'm glad. But you don't have to thank me, Shizuku. You and everyone at the hospital worked hard for this, right? All I did was give the final push. I think you did more than just the final push. Just saying. If you say so. And besides, it'd be a waste not to put this power I was given to good use. This is a sacrifice I'm willing to make if it means I can give you the gift of the sight back. But Kia, I mean, I'm happy, I really am. I've been blind for so long, I always felt like I only made life harder for Father. All in all, we've been best friends. I've never seen your face. So now that I can finally see it, it makes me happy that I could cry, but... Still, Kia, are you really okay? Is this really what you want? To be apart from Lloyd and the others, to be forced to do all these scary things. I don't like it. What they're trying to do to you isn't right. Miss Maribel, Mr. Croy, and not just them, Father too. Thanks, Shizuku. I love you so much, but I'm fine. I knew what I was getting myself into when I made my decision, so you don't have to worry for my sake, okay? Fragments. Fragments? Crossing False Paradise. Is this not just Chapter 5? The Nox prison. So we're like right near Nox Forest Road, I would guess. Even members of the SSS are under protection in separate locations. Sorry to tell you that you're the only one here, Lloyd. You don't need to apologize to me. Protection's a funny way to put it, though, don't you think? Just what exactly is it that you're protecting us from? I'm sure you pieced it all together by now. Who was behind the raid in the city, I mean? The ones who hurt Fran? Your one and only sister, Noelle. I know. But still, I'm a proud member of the CGF. Even if the name on our emblem changes, my responsibilities won't. I have a duty to uphold my state as a soldier. If I don't, then Crossbell. Crossbell will be wiped off the map by the Empire and Republic. Noelle. I get it, Lloyd. I know that what they're doing to Kia isn't right. Having to rely on the Society of All People makes me sick. But you saw, didn't you? The Imperial Army fired those terrible railway guns straight at us. They're weapons of mass destruction. Had they hit, hundreds of people would have died. There was no other way. I'm sorry. I know I haven't any right to say this to you, Lloyd. No right to even be here, words. All the same, I can't imagine you'll be detained forever. Once the crisis is past, you'll likely be acquitted and released. So please just stay patient for now. After hearing what she had to say, any possible response I could have made escaped me. Not only that, I failed to protect Kia. I failed to protect her. I failed Kia, I failed to protect her, words. To see the burden she had been carrying long before that day. I was so wrapped up in trying to protect everyone that I neglected the one who needed it the most. Both Kia's origins and the person who killed my brother. I swore it with my heart and soul that I would uncover those two truths. Oh yeah, Arios, like, was responsible for killing Guy or whatever. Yeah, this stuff was, like, in the scene last video, so I'm not gonna reread it. I'm so sorry, Guy. It looks like I'm not ready to catch up to you after all. I couldn't keep my promise. What do I do now? What can I do? I don't even know anymore. Pathetic. What are you doing here, Garcia? You of all characters is not what I was expecting here. Look at you. Are really the same hotshot detective who put us behind bars? Makes me feel like a chump for spending the last 6 months eating cold slop in this hellhole. Leave me alone. Say what you want. We both know you have no one to blame but yourself for ending up here. The fact that we were the ones to finally arrest you was just a matter of us being in the right place at the right time. That's the truth of it. That barrier wasn't the only one we got over by our own merit. You're a real killjoy, kid. But I'll cut you some slack. Talk up the yard's been that things are going down the shitter lately. Who'd have thought that the CEO of the IBC was the brains behind it all? Man's more of a dictator than the president. And now you've rattled the cages of the Red Constellation, Society, the CDF, hell, even Divine Blade of Wind. There's one royal flush I wouldn't want to deal into, that's for sure. Little piece of unsolicited, that's a word. Little piece of unsolicited advice, your best bet is to wait out the storm. You'd have to be a damn fool to try and face what's shaking down out there. But hey, maybe it runs in the family. That's right, you knew my brother, didn't you? I guess you could say we were acquainted. Stubborn son of a bitch never quit sticking it in his nose where it didn't belong, no matter how much we threatened him. And yet, his same smug ass would stroll up to you at a food cart an hour later to shoot the breeze over a few drinks. Goddess, he was annoying. Yeah, it sounds like Guy, alright. Honestly, I couldn't picture someone like him going down to anyone, not even death itself. Guess I was wrong, though. The world's just full of surprises. He never gave up the fight, did he? Not even for a second. I'll say, and it wasn't just Ravash either, the man was barking up everyone's tree. Corrupt Diet members, intelligence agents, both Imperial and Republican, hell, even managed to sniff out Joshua Seljuwe. He had a real fire in his belly, that much I can't deny. Right. Hey, don't go getting the wrong idea. Guy Bannings wasn't some superhero, you got that? In terms of sheer power and instinct, Mech Lane would cream him every time. He could never hold a candle to Sergei the Scrutinous when it came to fighting smarter instead of harder. If it's sound judgment and deduction skills you want, that bastard Dudley was always a cut above him. Your brother had his limits. I mean, of course, but... No, he has a point. But if there was one thing he had going for him that no one else did, I'd have to say it was his tenacity, words. That's what kept him on his feet, more likely than not. Taking action was second nature to him. Gave him the moxie to punch above his weight, the odds be damned. Wasn't that what he was in over his head either? He knew exactly what he was doing. The man left an impression on you, much as I hate to admit it. Word of advice, Lloyd. To be a man, you have to be willing to tackle the issues you're facing head on. Follow your heart and intuition and grasp the truth with your own two hands. If you can do that, you'll be able to see what exactly it is you want to do. Okay, guys played Persona 4. Confirmed. If there was anything that kept my brother going, it was his desire to protect everything that was important to him. Not just his family and loved ones, but Crossbell itself. When you think of it that way, maybe that included all of you and Ravash too. The hell? Trust me, I know how it sounds. You probably wouldn't need his help, let alone want it. But I think more than anything, he wanted to know what made Crossbell tick, even if that meant breaking it open to look inside. That way, he could strive to protect this land and its people in his own way, day in and day out. So that's the man he was. An absolute grade A, bona fide idiot. Yeah. That's one department I could never hope to catch up to him in. Still, I'm his younger brother. I'm gonna take after him in some respects, whether I like it or not. What are you saying? Aw, hell no, don't tell me. You're not thinking of busting it out. To me, staying here would be the real escape. I don't plan on running away when I got the truth to get to the bottom of. As a detective of the CPD's SSS, I'll free my comrades from captivity and take you back. I swear it. You're even more of a half-wit than he was. Let's see what you got, kid. What can a little punk like you hope to accomplish during a shit show like this? Here's your chance to prove just how determined you really are. What the? Sounds like it's coming from the cell in the back. That all you got, you snout-nosed little wimp? What is happening? What, a fight? Is this the classic fake a fight to break out of prison trope? Hey, break it up, what's going on in there? Just because of you, I'm stuck in this crowbar hotel. Say your prayers, you son of a bitch. No, please. Damn it, he's not stopping. No way around it, let's go. Yeah, ready your weapon.